You got this big launch strategy happening right now. It's like the Super Bowl. Like, what can you tell us about that? What's going on? How much you spend? Yeah, let's go.
Tons about it. So, $100 million offers, the first book. The goal with every book was to be a meta book, meaning I wanted to use the book to demonstrate the ideas in the book as proof that the ideas worked. And so, $100 million offers, how to make offers so good people feel stupid saying no, was supposed to in and of itself be an offer so good people feel stupid saying no. And so I made the book $2 on Kindle, and I added in a course that most people would sell for $1,000 to $5,000 on top of it, and made it for free on my site, not behind an opt-in wall, just made it for free for everyone with downloads and everything. And the idea was, if it is good enough, people will share it. And that's more or less what ended up happening. And so with $100 million leads, the meta concept is not about the offer. The meta concept within leads is advertising and how to get leads.
Right.
And so the 24 months that I did post the offers book was all towards the leads book. And so the last 24 months was, well, if I'm going to talk about how to build an audience, then I have to build an audience. If I'm going to talk about how to run paid ads, I have to run paid ads. If I'm going to talk about having affiliates, I have to have affiliates. And so there's 8 methods of advertising that I talk about in the book.
Right.
And I use all 8 specifically to promote the book, to prove that all 8 methods work. And so when we go live at the event, I will break down, here was our affiliate strategy. This is how many affiliates we had. This is how many of you are here from affiliates. This is how, this is our paid ad strategy. These are the scripts I use, which is directly from this page. This is the landing page I use, which is directly from this page. And it got this many of you guys here. I got this much content, which is how many we put out over this period of time. This is the resulting impressions. This is how many of you are here from that. And so I wanted to just give proof that these concepts worked 10 years ago, and they work today, and they'll work in 100 years, because people won't change. The platforms will, but the principles will remain the same.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're basically showing, hey, like, I'm showing you this in the book, and I'm meta. This is how it works, right?
Yeah.
But by the way, for the affiliates, what are they getting out of this? I mean, it's a $2 book. Like, well, what's in it for them?
Yeah. And actually, the Kindle on this one is $10 because the point was not to be an offer. The point was to be a leads thing.
Got it.
Right. And the next book will be a meta concept on that. So every book will have its own unique thing. Anyways. So with the affiliates, I think of affiliates in kind of 2 tiers. Now, when I make a true affiliate strategy for a business, there's usually 3. There's usually a first level, which is the base level that everybody starts at. There's the next level, which is an activation point level, which is whatever activation point is for you in your business. You make that the next kicker for their income or whatever the benefit is. And then you have your like top producer level. And so those are usually the best 3. And we paid a gazillion dollars to consultants who just only set up affiliate structures. And that's what they use. They're like, always 3. These are the 3. And there you go. There's a nugget for you. Let me save you $100,000. Yep. That's how you set up affiliate setups. But with this book, I have 2 levels. If you don't have a massive audience, bring 10 friends. That's it. So bring 10 people from your company, bring your family, bring your cousins, whatever it is. Bring 10 people, and I'll give you 2 chapters that I'm not releasing with the book.
Okay.
So that's the benefit for that level. For the top level, those are gonna be people who have audiences, right? Who have email lists, have subscribers, et cetera. And so for them, I wanted it to be more competitive. And so for them at the top 10, I'm going to do an AMA live with their audience with them, and they can ask whatever they want. And the reason I chose that specific benefit for them was that if I said, hey, I'm giving a Lamborghini or I'm giving a car to the top 10 people, right? If they go to their audience and say, hey, attend this thing so I can win this car, that's them extracting goodwill from the audience.
Right.
And I don't want them to do that for me. And so I was like, how can I also use the concepts that I preach for them? And so I made it an AMA so that their audience clicking their affiliate link benefits their audience. Because if I click Johnny's link and we win, then we get the time to do the AMA. And so he doesn't, Johnny or whoever the affiliate is, doesn't extract goodwill or withdraw goodwill from their audience by promoting my thing. And so that way I wanted it to be an easy thing for people to promote. So it would just be a net benefit. So it didn't have to like work into their promotion calendar or be like what kind of split am I? Because there's no financial incentive for this. And I also did that because operationally, 12,000 1099s is a pain. And so it was easier to do it that way.
Interesting. And these people are willing to promote too because of all the goodwill that you've built up. And I think that's really interesting. And important for people to understand.
And probably brand association.
Yeah.
Like if
for sure.
Like real time, like that was the thing that I'm still consistently learning and am impressed by how branding works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was also an element of it.
So, and the AMAs that you're doing basically 10 separate AMAs?
Yeah.
AMAs? Okay,
10 separate ones. So it's totally like their audience.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, and I don't do a lot of these
yeah.
By percentage of requests. And so for many of them, this is like the only shot that they'll probably have to do that. And so I wanted to make it cool and awesome.
Got it. How many hours do you think you put into this launch? How much do you think you've spent so far?
I spent $1 million in cash on the event so far.
Yeah.
Probably more, honestly. It's been probably more. And then, so right now we have like 405 or 10,000 people registered for the event, which is pretty nuts. It's like 7 NFL stadiums.
Dude, I imagine attendance rate has to be pretty high too.
I hope so. Yeah. Well, this is the first time, that we've done anything like this big. So yeah, we've spent that much money. And then from a time perspective, this has been, if you include the writing of the book, I mean, I've got 2,000 hours into this.
Yeah.
So if we don't include writing the book, the presentation that I'm giving, I've probably put 200 hours into it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I will do the work. And so I made the presentation, and now I feel like I have the process down. So I will share this with you. So I'm a big fan of outworking yourself out, right?
Okay.
Like you're never nervous if you're fully prepared. And so I don't want to be nervous for this thing. And if anything, I just want to be excited about it, which I am. But the way I approached it was I made the first version of the presentation, and then I presented it, and I recorded it, and then I watched the recording with the deck up, and I pause it every time there's a mess up, and I fix the deck, and then I play, fix, play, fix, play, fix. And then once I have the new fixed one, I go top to bottom in my head, and then I go top to bottom, record it out loud, pause, fix, pause, fix, pause, fix. And so right now, I do that. I do one full cycle of that every day. And I started preparing for that 3 weeks out.